Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Hugo, and today we're going to see what was the performance of my portfolio last week. So now let's have a look into the portfolio and see what happened in the past week. If you want to copy all my trades, you can do it by go to eToro and search by my nickname Knight, and you can copy all open trades, which I recommend to at least start with 1000 to get the best from your investment. Bear in mind that 75% of my portfolio are dividends, so they rely a lot on dividends. And 25% is going to be growth, and you can see this more towards the end of the video. I'm at the moment one of the top 3 investors in Ireland. Around the world it's going to be a little bit more complicated. I'm in a 200-ish position, but in terms of Ireland, I'm one of the 3 tops, and has been increased since I started investing on eToro. In terms of the portfolio performance from the past week, profit and loss, we had an increase of 1%. Before was 5 point something, now it's 5.95%. On the past 12 months return, we had an increase here as well of around 2 points, from 14 to 16.61. And in terms and comparing my portfolio with the market, we had an increase of in terms of market 3.6% and my portfolio 1.44%. We didn't have as much as increase as the market, unfortunately, because of some stocks, and also the crypto pulled me down a little bit during this week, which we're going to see in more detail in a few moments. So in terms of the top winners and the top losers, we have Amazon with an increase of 13.5%, Bitcoin with 9.8%, ADA with 5.2%, TQQ had the increase of 3.45%. TQQ was one of the ETFs that I bought usually because they have average and I don't need to pay any fees on this one, and they automatically when the market increased, they increase 3 times higher. When the market decreased, they decrease as well 3 times lower. Therefore I try to do some balance with another ticker, which is the SQQQ. When the market it's on downtrend, I'll buy SQQQ. When it's on the uptrend, I'll buy TQQQ. So I do have some money available to play around with the TQQ and the SQQ to try to increase the value on my portfolio. Continuing with the top winners, we still have the principal financial group, PFG, with an increase of 2.95%. In terms of the top losers, we have LTC Properties Inc. This was one of the tickers that I bought the past week. They had a really high dividend yield, and I started to invest on this. This is something that I'm trying to shift from WPM from LTC, not only because they have a higher dividend yield, but also they pay monthly, and WPM only pays me quarterly. The next loser, we're going to have AT&T with a decrease of 1.95%. AT&T has been decreasing for a long time. They are targeting to do the sell with Warner Brothers and Discovery during in the middle of the year. Let's see what's going to happen with the ticker. Until then, we have Store with a decrease of 1.84%. We have Legion with a decrease of 1.79%. This is a UK stock, and also International Consolidated Airline with a decrease of 1.55%. So we have here 2 stocks from the UK market that brought my portfolio a little bit down. Now we're going to see other performance indicators that we have. So in terms of payments this week, we have AT&T, another 3 ETFs, which was HIG, PFF, JNK. They are monthly stocks, ETFs, I mean, and they pay regularity, and I have on my portfolio since the beginning. I've created this portfolio in eToro for almost a year and a half, and has been great on my portfolio and paying a lot of dividends. In terms of new acquisitions, I have done none. In terms of open orders, I have SQQQ and R. Why SQQQ? Because we're going to see a negative trend on the next week in the market, and I want to invest on SQQ to sell later, balancing here this with the TQQ, which I've sold with around the 2.5% profit. I wanted to sell with a 5% profit, but when I went to sell, I was a bit late. The market went down quite a lot. That's why the TQQ went down, but I still managed to sell it with a profit in order to reinvest in SQQQ in Monday when the market is going to open, and we're going to have a negative trend for the next week. So I've done some averaging with a TQQQ, although being this ETF is quite interesting because the market is going to increase for the next upcoming years at least. I don't know. I'm not going to sell TQQQ so early. I have the intention to sell this with a 10% profit or 20% profit in the next upcoming months until August, something like that. In terms of the top players, we have the energy transfer. The top dividend yield, we have ARR with a 13.06%. They were around 11%, but since the RR, the stock went down quite a lot, they are now at 13%. The portfolio is undervalued 48.7%. They have here an increase of 4 points from the previous week, since some of the stocks went down quite a lot. In terms of portfolio diversification, we still have in balance around 1%. In terms of Chinese stocks, around 4.8%. Crypto, 7.4%. And this is only ADA and Bitcoin. I do have other stocks, but not in eToro. It's on other platform where I have crypto and I put investment where I can get 5% or more in certain cryptos of dividends. So that's in terms of UK stocks, we have around 12.1%. ETFs around 19.1%. We had here increase of ETFs because of the TQQQ. So that's why we took some stocks from US stocks. And in terms of US stocks, we still have 55.5%. So the majority of my portfolio is still US stocks. In terms of growth versus the dividends, we had here an increase of growth in terms of growth stocks because of TQQQ and others. We have a growth of 28.9%, and in terms of dividends, 71.1%. So we decrease here a small percentage in terms of dividends in the overall of the portfolio, but still the majority is dividends, and that is my goal. Continue to have dividends on my portfolio, and with the help of some growth stocks to increase the volume of my portfolio. I hope you enjoy the view of my portfolio this week. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the like, and if you want to follow me on eToro, you can do it. Just click and add me to the watch list. And once again, guys, thank you, cheers, and have a nice day.